Valor Christian in Denver, Colorado operates from the motto, influence through excellence. I had a friend of mine ask me what I thought of the motto, and I told him, man, I'm an internal processor. It's going to take me some time to think this over because I want to give a response that's accurate and in alignment with what I believe. But in our short conversation, I told him initially, I really like it as long as they fully unpack what excellence means. In this short podcast, I'm going to unpack excellence from a Christian worldview, and in the next podcast, articulate how I believe it does lead to influence. So the dictionary defines excellence as the quality of being outstanding or extremely good. And the Latin origin means to surpass. If you are a Christ follower, I do believe excellence should be the goal, and the Bible speaks of excellence. But as you excel in everything, in faith, in speech, in knowledge, in all earnestness, and in our love for you, see that you excel in this act of grace also. 2 Corinthians 8:7. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. Philippians 4:8. There are many passages we could look at, but the Bible does speak of living a life of excellence in thought, speech, faith, knowledge, and in love for one another. But there's still need to unpack this, because excellence must have a standard. If you say something is excellent, it must be held to a standard of what is outstanding and what is not, what is good and what is bad, what surpasses and what falls behind. And this is where the discussion could go on for hours, especially in a room of differing worldviews. But my conviction and belief is the standard of excellence is God and the person of Jesus who lived a perfect life here on earth. And this is where the Latin origin of excellence unpacks the starting point. Because the antonyms for surpass are fail, loss, fall behind, and surrender. I believe the starting point of excellence is surrender. Why? Because the standard of excellence is God, and God is perfect, and Jesus lived a perfect life here on earth and for all of time. And because we have fallen short of his standard, Romans 3:23, the starting point of excellence is acknowledging we're not excellent. And the only excellence we have in us is through God and following his son, Jesus. And it's at that starting point that we begin to understand what it means to be excellent. And it flies at the face of every worldview out there because it is countercultural. If we display any excellence in our lives, the credit belongs to God and to God alone, because he is the standard and the giver of all good things. Apart from me, you can do nothing. John 15:5. So what does this mean for you as an athlete, as a coach, as a parent, a coworker? Well, it first means surrendering, acknowledging you fall short. We fall short all the time, in competition, in work, in relationships, in business. We fall behind. And second, it's following and learning what excellence looks like. And here's the good news. This falling short isn't without hope. In fact, it frees us to become all that God has designed us to be. Because now we can freely strive for excellence, guided and led by God, and boldly live with confidence and without fear. And this is the purpose of this podcast, to use the principles of mental excellence to equip you to accept your imperfection while striving towards the one who is perfect. It's a reminder we need every day that we take a breath. Okay, I've given just a small picture of what I believe excellence looks like, but it's at least a start. In the next episode, I'll unpack how this view of excellence leads to influence. So I'll see you at the next one, and until then, be a difference maker. Carpe Eternitatem.